So hi Bangladesh,
What's up, man?
how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm straight. So we're here today at the SAE in France, Paris. You got my boys Bangladesh here. If you don't know him, so you don't know nothing. That's how we say. I'm Zo, aka Frenchie. I used to work with Soulja Slim, Mystical, and in New Orleans. And I'm very glad to meet Bangladesh today because he's the new type of producer we have right now in the music industry. You got the old school producers, they got skills, and we got the new school producers right now that bring on the table some new vibes, some new concept, no limit. So tell me, for example, when you started to make beats and all that.
I started in '98, so I wouldn't say I'm new school at all. I think I just outlasted a lot, a lot of people, and I'm just, it's just the timing thing of, of being like a new producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just the timing of everything. I think my sound was probably before its time. So it's just the timing. I've been doing this though. I didn't just come out or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same for
In
me.
'98, I bought my first MPC, with my own money that I made cutting hair. In '99, 2000, What's Your Fantasy hit record, Ludacris' first record I produced. So it wasn't really a long transition for me.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah, it was fast. It was more, I had more like preparation, like mentally the years before, before I was hands-on with the machine. So I was already knowing what I wanted to do when I got the machine. I ain't just get it and,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I was already mentally preparing it and
you learn from scratch. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't make some schools for some. Just like MPC and boom, vibes with it, and boom, boom, boom.
I ain't gonna knock school, but like really, man, creativity is in you. So it's
Exactly.
like I'm born with this. So like schooling is not, I could teach you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
like
sure.
schooling is not nothing. It's nothing I would go to school for because I know how to do it.
When did you understand? Because for me, the background is kind of different because I started rapping. And then I needed to make my own beats because paying some producers to make beats here in France, like in the 90s, it was very, very expensive. So I make my own beats.
Right.
For you, you decided to be a producer, like I want to make some beats, or you just like started to rap and make beats, or you got some friends that were rapping and then you started to make beats
Nah,
for them?
man, I always like the mystery of the person behind that. So I was like the dude that buys the albums and reads the credits, and I like to see them names and like wish my name was on there one day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wasn't really never starstruck like wanting to be a rapper or be in the light or being in front or being on TV. I just wanted to make music, and I just fell in love with beats, and I started studying producers of the beats that I like, and I started really getting into them, started reading their credits and look, just the whole thing. And that's really how I got started, man. Is
We all get started like that. You know what I'm
just
saying? Like,
just the love of it. First, I've been loving music, ever since
that's
probably.
not for you ain't doing that for the money, right?
No.
Okay, good. Well, because
No, I just loved it. I think it was a form of my expression, because personality is kind of quiet. So like I make music or paint pictures or do whatever, I feel like doing creative, cut hair to express, to have another form of expression.
Great.
You know what I'm saying? So music was more like, because my music is kind of the opposite of how people know me or whatever. Like people that, I wouldn't even say people that know me or people that, I meet, I might be quiet or whatever, standoffish. So my music's kind of opposite. It's kind of hard and up in your face and aggressive. So it's just like another,
side of yourself.
another side of myself, man, that I just want to express. It wasn't the money. It was more of that. I just fell in love with
And tell me,
sounds and putting them together.
Tell me one thing. Why Bangladesh? The true story. I mean,
the true story. To be important, man. Like everything should make sense, and everything just started forming itself, and that's how I knew that I was gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not forced. It's not. I'm not trying to come up with something like I'm coming up with a name and just I woke up and I said, "Mom, name is Bangladesh." You know what I'm saying? As Bangladesh was a word that, we'll use as describing something cool.
Yeah.
That's Bangladesh. Yeah. I don't know why. It's just that's just
the
word.
We have the same here in France, yeah.
Just the word that we use. So I just at first I named my production company Bangladesh Productions, but until I started putting a tag on front of the beats, that's when people started calling me Bangladesh. So, it went from Chandre to producer Chandre to Bangladesh. So people was thinking it was two different people until, they started seeing my face or whatever, knowing that it's the same person.
Tell me one thing, because I get contacted with several producers. I ain't gonna name them. But are you the type of guy who want to create like a team of production and all that, like everybody's doing right now, or are you solo?
Yeah, that's the ultimate thing.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody do that. All the great producers. Okay. After a while, man, production becomes when you're popular and you in high demand and people want this certain sound that you create. You can't get to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't produce for a new artist and I got Beyonce and Wayne calling me and this person, that person every day. Yo, can you send me beats? Like, I don't have that many beats.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
You point something that this is interesting. So basically, if you bring another producer with your team, he got to do the same sound as you. You want some other thing on the table?
It definitely has to be what I do. That's why they come to me. Okay. They're not coming to the other producer. So it's got to be something I can sell and market.
For example, for me, if I say, okay, Bangladesh, I need you on my team, I ain't going to ask you do some Zoe shit. I'm going to ask you do some Bangladesh shit. I want some you want some several artistic direction. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not in this type of...
That's because I'm known. You wouldn't know what Bangladesh sound like unless I made it popular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I was just, I wouldn't need to sign with you. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. So if there's a person that is in need to sign under somebody, they need to do what they ask them to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Their sound isn't the sound that these people want. That's why you're under me or under you or under this person. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't accept, because the thing is that for me, this type of work, it's just not a contribution. This is just you hire another producer to make your beats. That's what I see it.
Correct that ain't me how it is. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong. It's this. After you love the music, you get into it because you love it. You know what I'm saying? You do it off the love. So after a while, once you see the politics and all the little things, little knick-knack things that corrupt the true artistic level of the music, and the whole reason why you wanted to do it, you start thinking of ways of, damn, let me get smarter.
Yeah.
Instead of me working so hard and going against the grain and doing it the right way when everybody else is corrupting it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you do things as far like creating a sign. It's like a construction worker. Say I went to school, I'm the dopest architect in my school. I go out and I get some jobs and like I become this big architect. Now everybody wants me to build a house. Like that architect's not building the house. He's not putting up the wood and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it took him and his brain and his the way he looks at shit made him that guy. You know what I'm saying? So he can't build 200 houses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he got 200, and I'm not finna pass up the money. Like, come on, man. I created it. You know what I'm saying? That's why they coming to me. That's why they calling me. So if I could have somebody, 2 or 3 dudes, you know, working, you know what I'm saying, that don't have nothing, that is hungry, you know what I'm saying, then that's what it is. Is you're accommodating everything. You know what I'm saying? You're still making money. They making money. They growing.
Yeah.
They learning. You know what I'm saying? It's just like school. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? It's the sound that created the clientele. It ain't the person that's under there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, yeah.
It was Timbaland that made Danger. You know what I'm saying? But Danger is hot. You know, he's a dope producer by himself. But it took Timbaland to put him on. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with that. It's just, that's the game, man. That's a whole nother hustle, man.
Yeah,
Beats become work after a while. You got to get smart. You know what I'm saying? And for like L.A. Reid that went from producing to executive producing is minor.
Yeah.
That shit's minor. Like, people look at producers and writer, man. It's the creative part. It's the hardest part, and it's the meat of the whole plate. But at the same time, they don't really respect it totally. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody does it. It's like you want to get to executive level where you're just getting all types of talent coming to you for your opinion and see what you could do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, you know, making one beat, you know, made one beat in a day and it's just one artist. Yeah. One beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you got 10 artists calling for one beat they heard, or a Millie, or a Diva, or a Breakup. Like, they just give you these examples. That's what they want. They're not calling for who's the dude under you. Can you think, cause you're busy, can he do something like the shit he do? I don't want the same sound you do. You know what I'm saying? It's not what they want. You gotta give them what they want. You know what I'm saying? Once you create a lane, like I created this sound. Like, this is my shit. It's like I created, like if I sold them pants, you came in my store, you bought them pants. You're not the only one that's gonna be buying them pants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not gonna sew all the pants. I'm gonna have somebody sewing them. But it was my idea, my design.